Manchester United is facing stiff competition for Moise Caicedo, and guess who is really in? We knew that Arsenal was close onto this one, Chelsea into the mix, Bayern Munich in for Moise Caicedo. So we are here to reveal to you exactly what the situation is, Man United versus all the other three forces that are into this race. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Want to hit 14,000 subscribers, and guys, I like the way you are really turning up and continue turning up like never before, and that will give us the best that we deserve as a channel of Man United. Rokan David is my name. We are talking Onana, Andre to Man United, being linked to Man United. Fabrizio Romano dropping a very huge hint about this deal of Onana to Man United. Very huge, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. And lastly, as we go ahead and prepare to play Wrexham, there is a shocker being thrown in by Man United of the team that is going to play against Wrexham down in America. Remember, it's going to be our first fixture that you're going to be playing in America in there. So let's see close to 200 likes, smash on this video, and let's spread the love. Rokan David is my name. Now, Moise Caicedo is one of those that United is really looking at, and today we've gotten a little bit of a boost and a little bit of a kick in the teeth, or in the ass, that Arsenal have withdrawn their intention in Moise Caicedo. Chelsea and Man United are interested in the Ecuadorian. Now, this is Time Sport, and it's Paul Hurst, a correspondent of United for the Times. Now, we've gone ahead to get that from Gary Jacobs and Paul Hurst, and it comes in from a very credible source as far as this is concerned, that United is really still into the race of Moise Caicedo. This doesn't really hit me or really surprise me. Do you know why? We told you that United went ahead to tell Brighton to keep them informed about the Moise Caicedo situation. Now, as a team of Brighton that wants to make a lot of money and create a bidding war between Man United and Chelsea and Arsenal and name it, they found themselves in a situation of obviously understanding this beta, and they've decided to see to it that they do put up they do meet what United is really requesting in for, and it's all what we call a bidding war. And this bidding war is really working in favor of Brighton to get in the amount of money they want. Now, United have been told that Arsenal has withdrawn from the race of Moise Caicedo because they are focusing so much on Declan Rice. You never know, they might make a U-turn, because in transfers, never say never. Anything is possible when it comes to transfers. So, as it stands, United, Bayern Munich, and Chelsea are in the race to see if they really sign Moise Caicedo from the side of Brighton. But another stiff competition hint coming in from Matt Law, very credible journalist working for the Telegraph, Daily Telegraph football news correspondent. He has told us that Chelsea are in a pole position in the race for Moise Caicedo this summer, but face a challenge to negotiate a deal with Brighton. They believe that Caicedo would be open to a move to Stamford Bridge, and that personal terms would not be an issue. So, as we are left in a three-man race, Chelsea believe that they are in a pole position to sign Moise Caicedo. And obviously, when Arsenal pulled out of this deal, it has put them into a situation of being into the pole position to see to it that they come out and obviously do the needful and win the game of football and win this transfer race of Moise Caicedo. Moise Caicedo is a very good player that has gone ahead to really impress a lot in the Premier League. That's why you see to it that United, Arsenal, Bayern Munich, and Chelsea are in for that player. And doesn't come mistakenly that this player is really wanted by all these clubs, because it's really something huge to see to it that you really pick interest in such teams. When you are not good, you deserve to be that good to really get interest from those clubs. So, Chelsea are into the race, and I think this is where the takeover situation affects us as Manchester United. Do you know why? If we were in a position of really making the takeover situation done, I think would have gone ahead to win this Moise Caicedo race. That's obvious. Why? We are in the Champions League. Moise Caicedo is looking for a team to play for that is playing the Champions League. Chelsea aren't playing the Champions League, but they're really pushing to see to it that they really sign Moise Caicedo. Moise Caicedo doesn't want to see himself play another season at Brighton. He wants to elevate. That's it. Because Chelsea is a big team, amidst the bad season they had, they are really doing good and better as the club. So I really understand the situation in which Moise Caicedo is, and is left with just one option, either to go to Chelsea or Bayern Munich. He doesn't want to leave the Premier League, so he's left with Chelsea. And this is where, if at all United can come in through with some good amount of money, they can hijack this deal from Chelsea, because we offer more than any other team. And yesterday we got a story that Moise Caicedo has no preference. All what he wants is a team that can go ahead and really meet the realistic evaluation of the team of Brighton, and then a team that can offer him Champions League football. When you look at Chelsea, they are not into the UEFA Conference League, they are not into the Champions League, they are not into the UEFA Europa League. But when you look at the team of Brighton, they are playing the UEFA Europa League, but he just wants to make a huge move to join Chelsea, because he understands he might miss out on a move to go ahead and really play for a big team, as next season you never know which midfielders are going to go ahead and really top the list of these big teams. You know, an example is like Yuri Tielemans. For the previous 3 seasons, big teams like Man City, Man United, Arsenal have been interested in the play of Yuri Tielemans because of his form. But guess what? The season he ran off his contract and became a free agent, no huge team has gone in for him, and he has just gone in to sign for Aston Villa. It shows you how you need to seize on the opportunity, to seize on the moment, and obviously throw in everything that you have at the team that is really wanting to take you. So Moise Caicedo and his agent know this better, that things can turn out to not be the same as they've been, because missed out on January, he doesn't want to miss out onto the summer transfer window. That is it for Moise Caicedo, but I think the only thing that can help us is us acting fast, announce the preferred owner or preferred bid of Man United, and then we'll see ourselves putting in a battle for such stuff. Now let's go to the David De Gea Onana story. Now today, Jacob Steinberg, coming in from The Guardian, put out a story that Chelsea face competition from Man United for the signing of Inter Milan goalkeeper, and that is Andre Onana. So this story came in through and really shocked everyone at the club of Manchester United. Everyone was shocked, because we really knew what this really meant as far as it was really concerned. But I'm really having questions over these people talking about the goalkeeping situation. That's why I refer so much to Fabrizio Romano, and I never came out to really throw in a reaction to that story, not until Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead to really give us an update as far as the situation is really concerned. Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead and really told us the following: that Inter have not received any approach or bid from Man United for Andre Onana as things stand. Erik ten Hag knows Onana very well, but Man United decision on the budget for the goalkeeper will be based on David De Gea's situation. Now, this is what we call first-tier journalism and first-tier reporting. When you hear Fabrizio Romano talk about players playing the Italian Serie A, that shows you that he's so much well informed onto their current situation. And what is their current situation? It's all about coming in through and obviously signing the player. The Italian situation is no bid, all approach has been made or received by Inter Milan from Man United for Andre Onana as it stands. So I want to let people know, or the viewers of United Matters channel, that the goalkeeper situation depends on David De Gea's situation. Remember, on the 30th of June, his contract is running down. Until now, he has not signed that contract. United have gone ahead to put the contract on the table. David De Gea wants to sign it, knowing that he should be the first choice goalkeeper. If he's not going to be the first choice goalkeeper, he's going to get out. And I think that is going to affect Erik ten Hag, because according to how he's really trying to really put out things and portray them, he has found himself in a situation of really not being able to solve that situation. As if I told you wanted David De Gea to stay right now, I would have gone ahead to tell him, you're going to be my first choice goalkeeper, put pen to paper, I'm going to sign an understudy goalkeeper. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be at any club, because you cannot have two keepers at the same level competing game in, game out. You know, so that's what Erik ten Hag is really fighting. But he feels that if they find themselves in a situation of losing David De Gea, then they will use money they would have gone ahead to use to sign Harry Kane and sign a high-quality goalkeeper plus a striker in the names of Rasmus Højlund. So that is the situation at Man United. But who is causing all this? It's the Glazers. That's it. It's the Glazers causing all this havoc that we are seeing at Man United, because they found themselves in a situation of not speeding up this United takeover process. Because if you had new owners, Ten Hag would have gone ahead to make a decision on David De Gea, would have gone ahead to tell the new owners, I want Diego Costa, go in for him, sign him, get me here, let David De Gea leave. That's it. If David De Gea is leaving, get me another goalkeeper, maybe Verbruggen, you know, at like 10-15 million pounds, who is going to back up Diego Costa. That is it. But right now, his hands are tied because he doesn't know what exactly is at stake as far as the takeover is really concerned. I brought you a story, I think, yesterday when he was really backing at the Glazers and really telling them to solve the takeover or the ownership saga. Why? When you look at Declan Rice's situation right now, would have gone ahead to capitalize onto it because Arsenal have gone ahead to make a bid and it has been rejected. If we had the ownership situation solved, Ten Hag sits down with the owners and really tells them, we can raise such and such money from sales, let's buy so and so, such that we can balance up the financial fair play rule. Then would have gone to see United moving on players, but right now, no player has been moved on. And right now, the only player that we are going to first sell is Laird. And Laird is a very good player, and we can get like 10 or 15 million pounds from him, you know. But what with the Harry Maguires, Scott McTominay? You've seen Newcastle going in for Barella, you know. Is it because United don't want to sell Scott McTominay to them? But why don't we sell Scott McTominay, you know? So it's really alarming at Man United that we need an immediate effect, you know, and that immediate positive effect should be caused by an announcement of referred bidder to see to it that we get out of all this mess, because that £100 million available is the only one that we can sign on Mason Mount, like £50 million, remain with £50 million. I believe Erik ten Hag is going to take that money to Italy to sign Rasmus Højlund. That is it. So, as it stands, it really looks bad for Man United, and a firm decision should be taken right now from the club of Man United as it stands, because it's really alarming that we found ourselves in a situation of not even knowing what to do next. Now, United are going to play their first game in America in the preseason on the 26th, right? On the 26th. No. Their first game is going to be played on the 23rd, but on the 26th, we are playing Wrexham. Our first game is going to be against Arsenal on the 23rd of July in America, and the 26th of July we'll be playing Wrexham. So, as we play Wrexham, United has gone ahead to really make a very good or weird decision, depending on how you see it. One will say it good, and the other one will see it as weird. But we've been told by Rick Frey, a Man United writer for the Manchester Evening News, that Man United are set to fly a separate squad of players to the USA for the preseason friendly fixture against Wrexham next month. United are set to use the occasion as a chance to give their youth players a chance to impress. They've already billed the encounter as an academy match. So, if it's an academy match, you anticipate that the likes of Zidane Iqbal will be into the mix. The likes of Kobe Menu, Charlie Savage, Shora Shoretie, Facundo Pelestri, Ahmad Diallo will be into the mix. But we wait and see how the club of Man United will react onto that when you're playing Wrexham. Wrexham is really one of those teams that is really growing huge and fast. It was bought by some Hollywood stars and it has been promoted. Is it League One? From League 2 to League 1, and from League 1 they will be entering, is it the Championship? I don't know very well, but it's a very progressive team. So that's what I had for you. Tell me your thoughts about United facing stiff competition from Chelsea on Caicedo, and what do you make about David De Gea's situation and Andre Onana, and lastly, what do you think about the Wrexham fixture that's going to be played in America, being offered to be played by the young players of United. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God bless you abundantly. I'm out.